Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Before I start, I just want to sit there and say I'm sorry for all this mess that you see back behind me. I have a lot of spring cleaning to do, but so little time to do it. Even though I work from home, there should be no excuses. I'm just lazy. I have a lot of spring cleaning to do. It will be done, so don't mind the stuff behind me. If I had a big old curtain, I'd put it up, but I don't. So anyways, with that said, I just want to give a quick thank you to all of my subscribers. I don't have many, which is fine. I'm not trying to be some fancy YouTube star or anything like that. I just really want to thank each and every one of you for stopping by my little channel and hitting that subscribe button. It really does mean a lot to me. I know I'm not a woodworker, 100% woodworker. I also do other things like you've been seeing these origami videos, and I do have a playlist called Tumblers. I have not done that yet. I may do something like that when I'm bored or when I just feel like, hey, I want to make a tumbler for somebody, which I have a tumbler to make for somebody. So that might be an upcoming video. But yeah, that's my channel. My channel is art. I am an artist-ish. I'm not a professional. I'm not a professional woodworker. I'm not a professional origami maker, and I'm not a professional tumbler. I am Michelle, and this is my channel, and this is what I do. And what I do, I'm sharing with the world because this is stuff I love to do, and I would like you to see it if you're interested. And if you are interested, click that subscribe button right there. But yeah, so thank you so much for being here and following my journey of art discovery, if you want to call it like that. I'm having a great time making these videos. At first I did not want to do it, but the more I'm doing it, the more I'm actually enjoying it. And I guess I like seeing my pretty little face on camera. I'm sure it can. Anyways, again, get back to normal. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for subscribing. If you're new, definitely hit the subscribe button right there. And I hope you guys have a great day and enjoy this next video. Bye. Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be making an Origami Lily, which is right here. This is a super cute flower, and it will get easy to make the more you do it. I will show you step-by-step instructions on how to create this flower right here. I'll also tell you how to make a leaf if you want a single leaf, which looks like this in your flower, which is really cute. Or you can go with the 4-leaf option, which is the exact same fold as the lily itself. You're just making it another color, of course, and you will insert your flower into the leaf, and it gives you that look right there, which this is the look we're going for the project I am making, which I will show you what it looks like at the end of this video. But for right now, let's go over the materials that you'll need to make this particular flower. Okay, so once you've chosen the paper you're going to be using, I went with a 3x3 sheet of paper, and I'm going with this purple color for the project I'm making. This is the same paper I used to make the Kasudama flower ball right here. I like it because it gives it kind of a softer look. And I don't know how you can make paper look soft, but it gives it a little bit of a softer look for the project I am making. And again, I am going to be doing the 4 petals, which is the exact same fold as the flower, so I won't have to show you how to make this, because if you can make this, you can make this. Now this one is a lot simpler. The only thing that you have to do with this flower is you're going to have to take your sheet of paper that you're going to be using and cut it down to make this little square right here. So that's why if you have scissors, you can do that, or if you have a paper cutter, you can also do that. But I will show you a little bit later how to make this little leaf right here for your lily flower. If you are just going to make a single flower, it's nice to have just a single leaf. If you're going to do a bouquet, again, nice to have a little single leaf. But if you're going to do the project that I'm doing, I would definitely go with the 4 leaves. So let's go ahead and start folding this paper real quick. So grab your sheet. It doesn't matter what side you're starting with, unless you're starting with a paper that has a blank side or a colored side, then that's where you have to be a little bit more careful. But right now we're doing this paper, so all you're going to be doing is folding in half. Okay, open it up, fold it in half again. Okay, making sure your lines are crisp. So if you don't have fingernails or you don't like the way it feels under your fingernails, definitely use a boning tool. Okay, so once you made your first 2 folds, you're going to open it up. You're going to flip your paper over, and then you're going to fold into the diamond shape. Okay, open it up. Fold the opposite direction. Okay, then you open it up, and either you can just flip it over and start folding, or you can just push into the center and let it flop over like that. Then flip it over and go ahead and close your piece just like that. Okay, so the open side is going to be away from you, and you want the closed side towards you. From this, you're going to take this edge and fold it to the middle. Okay, do the same thing on this side. Okay, flip your piece around and do the same thing on the other side. Once you get to this stage, you're going to open up one of the folds, and you're going to squash fold this piece like this, making sure you're following your lines. Okay, we're going to do the same thing on the other side. Okay, flip it over, do the same thing on the other side. Once you get to this stage, you're going to need to open up your petals. So you're going to take this one flap, push it over, flip it around, take this flap, push it over until your piece looks like this. So you have individual pieces up here. You have 4 on one side and 4 on the other. From here, you're going to take this one edge and fold it to the middle. Just like that. You can do the same thing on the other side. Okay, now you're going to flip your piece over, do the same thing on this side. Okay, now you need to do these 2 sides. So in order to do that, just flip and open, just like that. Okay, so now you still have the you have the individual pieces right there. You're going to take that side and fold that down. Same thing on the other side. Flip it over, same thing on the other side. Okay, so once you get to this stage, make sure your creases are, again, crisp. This is where that folding tool or boning tool, whatever you'd like to call it, comes into play. Now from here, what you're going to do is you're going to open up what you just folded. Just kind of squish your thumbs down to open this up a little bit, and then you're going to close everything and push it down. Okay, flip it over, do the same thing on the side, just open this up, and you're just pushing the sides down and then working that piece to a point until you get to that. Okay, so now you have to do on this two other sides. So turn to the side, flip, okay, just like that. Now you can do the same thing here. You're just going to open it up, and just like that, flip over, open it up, this is why it's important to make your lines crisp, so when you open it up and close it in on itself, it'll automatically follow your lines, and then you just have to push that down. Okay, so once you get all four sides pushed down, you are gonna open it up just like this and push that piece in and then close it. So you're tucking this piece into itself. So once you do that, you flip over, again, grab the two pieces like that, and push in, and then close on itself. So now you got to do the other two sides. So again, open, and then open this up, squish, and push in, open this up, and push in. So now you have all four sides done. Now what you need to do is from this, you need to grab one and push over so you get this flat diamond. There's no opening, nothing, it's just a flat diamond. You're going to flip it around, do the same thing on the other side. And to make sure that you're doing it properly, you should have 4 on one side and 4 on the other. Your opening should be up top and everything should be closed down beneath. So from here, you're going to take where it's closed and everything's attached, you're going to take this edge and fold it to the middle, just like that. You can do the same thing on the other side, just like that. So now you can either keep it facing this way or you can move it whatever way is comfortable for you. I recommend doing anything that makes it more comfortable, as long as you know where your opening is and where the closed part is, because if you do it the opposite direction, it won't work. So once you do this, you flip it over, do the same thing on the other side. Okay, now you're going to open it up again to get the other two sides, making sure everything is creased and in the proper place. So go ahead and again okay, so once you're to this stage, now you need to form your petals. Now you can either use a pencil or you can use some scissors, or in my case I'm using this paintbrush, and all you're doing is you're taking a petal and you're going to roll it around the shaft of the brush or the pencil or whatever you're using, just like that, and then pull your pencil out. Do the same thing on all four sides. Okay, and then your next step is to do the other two sides. Okay, and then your last petal. All right, and there you go. There's your formed lily. Okay, you can always just go ahead and re-curl it if it's not as curled as you want it to be. So that's how you make an origami lily. Now, in order to make the tiny flower that fits into the side, like that. Okay, go ahead and do that one. Grab your little sheet of paper, fold it in half. And this is not cut properly, so let me go ahead and fix this for you live on camera. Make sure your paper is square because it won't fold. It will fold and you can make it happen. You could finagle it to make it work, but it's just easier and less stressful if everything was square. So you fold in half, open it up. You're gonna fold this edge to the center. Same thing on the other side. Okay, then you're gonna fold this edge to the center. Now, if you need to press down on something, definitely do that. I can do it standing or levitated. Levitated, is that the word? I could do it without putting it on the ground or the table. But sometimes you have to. So if you want to do that, go ahead and do that. Okay, so once you get to this stage, you're going to take this edge now and fold it to the center again, making it a little bit thinner. And same thing on the other side. Okay, and flip it over. Now you have a leaf. So now from here you can either roll it with your pencil or your paintbrush, or you can use your folding tool and then just go to town on it until it curls. And then you can put it into your flower. Just like that. Now if you want to go the 4-petal look, all you have to do is just recreate the lily folds, and then you insert the flower into your petals, and then you have that. And the reason why I'm doing this is because I am trying to do a lily ball, which is what it looks like right here. And I actually would have finished this before I did the video, but I wanted this video to be available for this weekend. So, and I also thought I didn't have enough paper, but I actually found a few more pieces which I can add to this, but still won't be done. But yeah, that's what I'm trying to go for. This is why you would need the styrofoam ball and the chopstick. Now I painted the ball black. You can paint it green or whatever color you want. That's because if you don't fill out your flowers, or if you don't put your flowers too close to each other, you're going to see the white styrofoam ball underneath, and that just doesn't look pretty. So I painted mine black so you won't see it that much. I'm also trying to do like little bit of details on the lilies. So I have a couple of ones with dots in it, and these don't have yet, but I will do the same thing all the way around to give it a little bit more something. And on this one again, I sporadically placed 4 leaves with the flowers all around it, but I filled in the spots without the leaves. I think that just gives it just a little bit more, I think it just looks nicer, and it doesn't just fill this whole thing with green leaves on it when you really don't want that. Also, a trick to do, because your flowers will pop out, use some hot glue. Make the hole, put a little bit of hot glue, and then insert your flower, and that will keep them from moving and falling out. Also, another thing you might want to do is put a little dab of glue on your flower that you're inserting into the leaf, and that way these won't fall out. So yeah, that is my project. That is what I'm working on. If you'd like to see the finished product, definitely go over and check out my Instagram page, The Traveling Crane Woodcraft. I will leave a link in the description if you'd like to follow the behind the scenes looks of my projects and what I do. And if you want to see my everyday life, go check me out. Thank you again for being here. Thank you again for watching. If you did enjoy this video, please hit the thumbs up button. Share the video if you know someone who will like it. And leave a comment if you have any questions. And subscribe if you haven't already. And if you have, thank you for subscribing and being one of my followers. I really do appreciate it. This ball is very fun to make, and you can do it in many different ways. I myself like the flower ball look that you can make a topiary, I think that's how you say it, and just put it in a nice little pot, and you can paint your stick whatever color you want. I'd paint it brown, and then put it in a pot with some rocks, and you can have a little cute little display piece. And it's a flower you can give to someone you love that won't die, which is really nice as well. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Again, like, share, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Have a great day.